Here we go. Oh, what up, good people? Yeah, hold on now. We doing this thing. We doing this. Yeah. What up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka Mr. 710. And we are back up in this thing once again. Hold on now. One of my feeds act like it's acting crazy, but we up in this thing. Yo. Come on now. Fix yourself. Let's get it together. But yeah, man, listen. A little bit under the weather. Pretty money was good. What up? What up, Sean? There we go. Yeah, we up in this thing. I'm here, Chosen 15. What's happening? Listen, it's going to be a quick one this week because I said I'm a little under today, but I had to come on in here and talk to y'all for a minute, man. I'll spend part of my birthday with y'all, and I'm so glad that you all decided to come in and spend a little bit of my birthday with me as well. And so, look, before we get going, I want to thank everybody for tuning in via Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, whether you're listening on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to. Thank you. Go ahead and subscribe, mash that like button. We greatly appreciate you. Yeah, y'all see the hat, courtesy of the left-hand rookie. That's my brother. Came through with the old man gift basket on me. Yeah, I had to just tootie no fruity. What's happening? Brother came through with an old man gift basket. I'm talking about he brought like this type of stuff, green alcohol. He brought chapstick. And he know damn well I just rather be crusty. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be putting on chapstick. Let them crack and bleed. I'll be all right. But look, on tonight's show, I'm gonna recap 42 for y'all. I'm also gonna talk about Keke Palmer. I'm gonna talk about this Usher situation. We might get around to Dwight Howard if we got some time. But we're gonna get in. We definitely gonna talk about this Keke Palmer because I got another way of looking at this thing that there's a lot of people that's talked about it that have missed the real issue. They whiffing on the real issue of what's going on with the Keke Palmer situation and her baby daddy. But I do want to start off by saying I want to thank everybody. If you've reached out and wished me a happy birthday or anything like that, yo, I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I don't take none of that stuff for granted. And I know it's free. It don't cost a thing, and I appreciate just somebody popping in and being like happy birthday or whatever. Like all of those likes on Facebook, I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna reply to all of them. Any of them on Instagram. Like I said, I want to thank you all. That's always dope. It's always dope. The ones that don't rock with me, that's dope too. I appreciate y'all too. Thank you, Leo Queen. Thank you, Chris Adler. KFI, what up though? I appreciate y'all so much. But look, what I realized is like over this last year, my tolerance for goofy stuff has gone way down. Like I used to be way more tolerable for stuff that I didn't like, and now that I feel like I'm getting close to that real old man status, like you see all the grays in the beard and whatnot, like I don't even have to be tolerant of stuff that I don't like no more. Like all the goofy stuff that get on my nerves, I just be like, you know what? All y'all getting on my nerves, and then it just kind of be what it is. Like I'm not quite old enough to steal and get away with it, but I'm old enough to just say reckless stuff, and then they'll just be like, oh, Jay crazy. Like I can get away with that. I can get away with just saying stuff and they'd be like, oh, Jay crazy. But the ladies at the pharmacy, they used to be They used to be cool with me. They thought that I was nice, and for the most part I am. But the only time I really have a problem when I come in there is if they don't have the medicine that I came to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I show up, y'all send a message, and y'all say, hey, this is ready. If I'm there, it's because the people I'm picking up for, they need it. Like, if my wife don't get her medicine, she gonna be in pain. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I can't rub lupus out. That's there. The boy, he don't get his medicine, he lit. And they not coming to babysit him. And so, I be needing it. And what I don't like to have happen is I show up after we get the text message. Let's say your medicine gonna be ready at 1:15. And when you show up at 3:35, 4 o'clock, they look at you like, oh, we still don't got it ready yet. And then they wonder why my face is looking like, why y'all ain't got the medicine ready yet. And when they tell me to go over there and sit down, I got the same type of attitude that I have when they tell me at the drive-thru, hey, can you pull forward after they took my money? I don't be wanting to pull forward. I don't want to go sit down and wait once y'all already said that the medicine was ready. I'm that guy. Like, you don't have to deal with my mouth as long as y'all doing what y'all say y'all gonna do. See, this is different if y'all say, hey, your medicine gonna be ready between 4 and 8, like they do with appliance deliveries or the cable service man, which they hold you hostage like that, because if they tell you between 12 and 4, let you go do something at 12. They coming. They there. They there at 11:38. Let you wait and don't do what you need to do at 12. Don't do what you need to do at 1, 2, or 3. They are going to be there at 3:53. And then you're going to be mad as hell. What up, Pops? You're going to be mad as hell. What's up, bro? You're going to be mad as hell if you waited all that time. That's how they do you. That's how they do you. When I show up to pick up that medicine, look, if y'all don't have that medicine ready, then y'all gonna make me need some medicine, and I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to avoid that by all means. But 42 was one of those years, like, it was important to me because that was my basketball number when we won a state championship. We won that old state championship right there. Look at me, shout out to having that hardware handy. Bam. We won that one. It's a 42 on the side somewhere. Lot Jewel, what up though? Jewel Lot. Hey, it was one of those years in which I felt like I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about other people. Dan Lopez Barbecue, what up though? Like, what I learned about other people is, like, we got, for anybody that's new, I'm a foster parent, and we got a 1 and a 2-year-old right now. And for anybody who is purposefully getting pregnant after the age of 39, y'all got problems. I'm just go ahead and put it on that there. Y'all got real problems. I don't know who would set themselves up for this level of punishment, because these two, they don't listen for nothing. Like, who would want to be 40 changing the diaper? I put my hand down. I'm sitting on my hands. Shot one of them off so this hand does not say I. This Dan Lopez Barbecue is thinking about having a baby after 39. I wouldn't listen. Hey, if you don't take nothing else from this show, pray. Get 2 babysitters and pray some more. Because what I got to say is, like, it just don't make sense. Like, changing diapers once. Listen, we had a foster kid we had a baby 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And I thought that was done. I thought I had too many already, plus I'm 37, so you got a year or two. I thought I was done changing diapers. I did not know. Like we had 2 diapers that need to be changed, and for some reason, what up, baby? My wife just popped in. I always end up being you know what? She got the bomb diaper today. And it was probably only because it was my birthday. But most days I feel like I'm the one that end up with the bomb, with the explosive diaper. Like after these 2, I won't change no more diapers. I won't change no more diapers. So for the people who be having like 5, 6, 7, 10 kids, why you keep putting those 10 toes in there? Because changing diapers is not cool. That ain't cool at all. It ain't fun. It ain't cool. It's not a dope experience. I be trying to figure out why these 2 little pretty babies smell so bad. Cocoa Cream was good. Because these are 2 of the worst smelling kids that I've ever had in my life, that I've ever seen. Like it is bad. Like I've never seen or never smelled such a smell. And my sense of smell it's a gift and a curse. I smell everything. And unfortunately I smell everything. But you know what else? Like 42 has taught me, like, as a young person, you know, when you run into somebody and you know you had an interaction with them, but you don't remember their name, and you still try to pretend like you remember who they are. I don't even do that no more. Nope. I just let it be awkward. Don't try to get me to say your name, because I won't know it. I'm sorry, I blame them kids. I always blame the kids for my memory being bad. And it's not like we didn't have a memorable interaction. But I just can't, I'm not going to try to figure out who, like, hell, I know, you was at the, don't do that. Let's just let it be awkward. Hey, what up, dog? Hey, what's your name again? Okay, cool. Yeah. And I introduced myself again because I just assumed that you don't remember me neither. But they were like, oh yeah, I remember you, Jay. Whew. Yeah, it's my bad. It's my bad. I wasn't trying to be, big time nobody or stunt, but what I don't like when people try to stunt on folks or flex on people and just because of who's around. And so they try to pretend like they don't know who somebody is because of the company that's around. Like, I'm like, hey, don't be weird, because you knew me last week. I know you did. But I feel like that's strange when people do that, but whatever. You know what? One of the things that I've gotten used to now that I don't necessarily worry about what people think, right? Like I had to talk to the older kid about wondering what people think and who you gonna be friends with, because you never know who actually need that friend or who needed that smile or that laugh or just somebody just to speak to them that day. And so I've always been that person that I used to befriend the weirdo dude or the weirdo people at work. This back when I worked in that corporate setting. I was friends with that dude. Always be friends with the weirdo guy, just in case they lost it one day. Maybe they'll tell you the plan so you don't show up to work that day, or so that you can leave for lunch 13 minutes early if you needed to. Hey, Jason, it's about to go down. Hey, say less. I'm out. I'll be out. Because I want to make sure that they told their homeboy first, just so I can get out of there before they decide to go do their thing. Kim, that be me. What up, though? You always gotta know before. So I be friends with the weird people, just in case. You're not gonna catch me slipping. But yeah, look, for everybody that popped in, we celebrating my birthday. Is the Mr. 710 day, July 10th. For everybody who wondered what Mr. 710 was, July 10th is my birthday. This is where the name came from. Bada bing, bada boom. Look, also over this last year, I've realized that, I try not to do things that I know will make me sleepy for 2 days. Like stuff that make me sleepy for 2 days, like I can't just hang like I used to. I tried it, I'd be sleepy for 2 days, and like my sleep cycle gets trashed. And so we went to this restaurant, it's called Mickey's, it was in Houston. Mickey's, I've never complained about a restaurant giving me too much food until Mickey's. Mickey's gave us way too much food, and the young Jason, I would have tried to eat all of it. I would have tried to finish it just because it was there. It was a challenge. I'm gonna eat all of it. 42, 43, that was 3 meals. That's 3 meals. I'm not even no little dude. Like I'm in my 240s. People don't believe that I used to be a point guard in my young days. They believe that I was a linebacker or something. That ring that I showed y'all that had the T on it, this one right here, after I graduated, I was in a restaurant. And there was this guy walked up to our table and he was like, "Hey, did you play football?" And I was like, "Nah." Oh man, I thought you was a linebacker from the University of Tennessee. And I was offended because I was like, I was a point guard. Your mama was a linebacker. Like, what are you doing? Don't do me like that. What up, Jen? What up, Tina Kelly? I hope I said that right. Tanae? Tina E? Yeah. Look, I even listen to music different. Thank you so much. Thank you for that birthday wish. I listen to music different. Like when I listen to stuff in the car, like the Baby got a song that just came out called Shake Some. It came on while we was at a kid birthday party a couple weekends ago. And I think it says something like, maybe get up and put the hands on the knees. Like it got a decent beat, but I saw the boy, he was getting ready to get into it. Maybe get up and put the hands on. He was kind of mouthing the words, but I'm like, hold on, turn it off. Turn it off. I'm a hater. Every time a song come on that I feel like if he get too lit and I don't like the lyrics, turn it off. The song by DJ Trolls, Thick, cause she thick. The thick. The thick. Like it would be like if that was the only part that he sang, I would have a problem with it still. But what I really have a problem with is when I get hard when she walked past me. Look at that ass. Hold on, fam. Whoa. Him and the girl was talking about they get hard when she walked past me. Now, what we doing here? Who are you? You friends with young M.A.? Girl? The boy out here talking about he get hard when she walked. What? What we talking about? Nothing. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. What we not getting ready to do. No. This last year, I realized that I'd never have to let another monkey be on my body, on my person. Like we were in the Dominican Republic, and we thought it would be a great idea to do this. Go to this like monkey feeding tour that was off the resort. And so we going out there. It's far. It's real far. We finally get there, and we walk into this cage area, and it's only like about 4 monkeys. So it's like, all right, well maybe hey, it's 4 monkeys, not that bad. And then it was 12 monkeys, and then it was 20 monkeys. I'm like, yo, it's a lot of damn monkeys. See, Wood 81, what up? And so we sit up here, and I'm like, what I did not realize is how aggressive the monkeys are. Like, the monkeys act like they don't eat ever. But so they give you like this little dog bowl. They give you this dog bowl, and then what happens is they come around with a bucket full of vegetables and throw the vegetables into your little dog bowl. And as soon as those vegetables hit the bowl, it's monkeys all over the place. It's monkeys, they just come. What up, True? Thank you so much for that happy birthday. They come, the monkeys jumping on you. They jumping all on your shoulders. They jumping all on your head. They don't care where they jump on if they got a place to land. Well, I'm sitting here and I'm recording because I knew dude was about to put some food in the dish. And I got monkeys. There's monkeys jumping here, monkeys on top of my head. I got my little bucket hat on. And next thing you know, I'm looking at this monkey. Look like he got a Cheeto hanging from his booty. And I'm like, whoa. Bam, dropped the booty Cheeto while he was sitting on my head. Come on, man. That was almost that monkey's last day at work. See, I don't ever have to see another monkey because they disrespectful. We don't do booty Cheeto drop-ins. And we're not doing that ever again. That monkey better be glad that I was raised right, because this was about to be over with. I don't like no monkeys. Like I'm out on monkeys. I'm out on most wildlife, just in general. Like if monkeys gonna be disrespectful and take a dump, drop a booty Cheeto off, and you out here feeding them. Ain't no telling what any other animal gonna do. Like I already don't bring no snakes over there. I don't need to take no pictures with no birds, with no lizards. I can't tell when they pissed off. Like none of that stuff. I don't have to swim with sharks and nothing like that. Like if any animal in the water get too close to me that I'm not aware of, well, I don't know what they do. I'm out. It's a killer shark. It is an orca, and I'm gonna die. I don't want nothing to be in the water. Seaweed, plastic bags, nothing. And so that was a horrible experience. And then I learned something this year. I learned that people put 2 hot dogs on one bun. I did not realize that until this year. That people actually order, like they put 2 hot dogs on one bun. It's called a double dog. My aunt, we were visiting my mom, and my brother had my aunt on speakerphone, and she put us on hold for a second and ordered 2 double dogs and a Polish sausage. And until that day, I never thought that anybody would ever put 2 hot dogs on one bun. Like it was like you got a hot dog in a bun and then a hot dog and regular white bread. But for somebody to go ahead and put 2 damn hot dogs on one bun just didn't make sense to me at all. And I had to ask my brother, I was like, wait, hold up. Did she just order 4 hot dogs and 2 buns? Like, is this what the order was? Like, I had to Google double dogs. Like, whose idea was this? Like, not the long, foot-long hot dog that you get at Sonic. Not that one. Not 2 hot dogs put on the extra long bun. It was 2 hot dogs side by side. If that ain't the goofiest shit I ever seen in my life, like why? Hey, Aunt Rhonda, why would you ever do that? That don't make no sense to me. And also, this is the last thing, I got 2 more things that I realized when I was at 42. One, when it comes to being nasty, I have zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Like, I've come in contact with too many people that don't wash their hands as adults, and I am that person now that I have no problem saying, you don't wash your hands. I will judge you immediately. You don't wash your hands? We got problems. Like, don't try to stick your hand out for a five, or shaking your hand. No fist bump. Let's not do that. I'm not shaking your hand, and I will let you know why if you ask. But if you know why, if you gotta ask, you already know why. And the white dude that did that while we were at this bowling tournament at Holiday Doubles, Buddy went to the bathroom, and I was at the sink before him. Fam used the bathroom and just left. He was bowling on our pair. And when he went to give me a five, I fist bumped his wrist. And he looked at me like, what was that? He kind of had an attitude. And I'm like, damn, you nasty, but if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. And you can go in there and wash your hands and you can get fives all day. But as of right now, you got dick hands. And my hands ain't gonna touch with your hands. Have been on your Johnson. Like, we not, I'm sorry. We can't do that. We can't do that. And last thing before I get to this Keke Palmer situation, yo. I don't know who more disrespectful, my dogs or the baby girls. But they try me on a day-to-day basis. And there was one night I was sleeping. And I was sleeping good. I'm talking about I was sleeping good, but I sleep light, but I'll sleep good. And I got awakened by the worst smell ever. I told y'all earlier in the show, I smell everything. I get awakened by the worst smell ever. I know it's a fart. It's real doo-doo, but it's so tough that I'm like, I kind of woke up out of my sleep and I was blaming my wife. I'm like, baby, what? For real? This what you doing? Did you flap the covers? Like, I don't know if y'all sleep with people that fart in their sleep, but if you get awakened by a fart, that is the worst. That's enough to have an attitude in the morning. Look, I leaned over, and the smell wasn't coming from behind me where my wife was. It was coming from on the side of the bed. My dog had gotten out of her bed and walked over to the side of the bed and peeled off a big one. Peeled off a good fart. It went right up into my nose. I was almost on the Michael Vick side of the game. Get your ass. She got me real good. But here's where the girl messed up. Like, the baby girl, not the smaller one. It's the one that's it's the 2-year-old. She had to sleep in our room one night. We had some company, so her bed was taken. And I call myself, I wake up every time I do anything. If I roll over, if I got to fart, I farted. And I'm just knowing that everybody is asleep. Next thing you know, I hear a voice come from on the other side of the bed. Excuse me. I know you didn't. Yeah. Did you hear that bullshit? Like, she gonna say excuse me for me. Like, I'm gonna let you know that I'm awake. You're not just gonna get away with just popping one off in the middle of the night. I'm awake. Excuse me. I had to say excuse me. I was like, damn, you rude. You know how? you just gonna hit me with excuse me. All right, cool. But speaking of rude, Usher needs to chill, yo. Usher need to chill. But listen, all right. Just to frame it, so for the people that hadn't heard or hadn't seen, Keke Palmer was at the Usher residency. Usher came over and was singing to her, and she was dressed. She was scantily dressed. It was a low cut top. It was like a bathing. Just think about it like it was a bathing suit. It was like a one piece bathing suit that was low cut, but she had sheer stockings on to go with it. That's the best way I can explain it as a dude. There are ladies that probably can explain what she had on better than I can. But where the problem came in at was her baby's father. He had a problem with what she was wearing. That's what he posted. You dress like that and you're a mom. In which social media was dragging his ass. Woo! Social media was all over him. And he deserved the dragging only from the standpoint of, normally I defend dudes. I defend dudes when you do it the right way. If you don't do it the right way, holla Jerry, what's up? If you don't do it the right way, then you got to get dragged. Now, where he messed up was he wasn't honest. He wasn't honest. He wasn't honest about what the problem was. The problem wasn't just how she was dressed. It was how she was dressed with Usher singing to her. It wasn't just about how she was dressed. It was about that aggressive ass hug that she gave Usher. Fanning herself, playing to the crowd, turning around so he can see that brand new post-baby booty, them brand new post-baby breasts. Now, if they had just went out and she had on a jogging suit, but when she go see Usher, she's 73% naked. Fam might have a problem with that. Now, if he had just started with saying like, hey, baby, even if it was online, baby, that was quite the aggressive hug that you gave old Usher there. And the only reason why I call that hug aggressive is that anytime, ladies, and you know this to be true, if you hug a dude and your hand, let's say your left hand around his back, touch your right elbow, that's quite the aggressive hug. That means that hug is everything. You might not be crotch to crotch, but both breasts are getting felt with that hug. Both of them. B-O-A-L. Both. If your hand touch your other elbow, you done got up in there with that hug. You up in there. I don't care that it's Usher. I don't care if it's Deacon Taylor. You up in there. It was quite the aggressive hug. But Buddy went about it wrong. You can't say that, hey, you're a mom and you can't dress like that. Can't say that. You can't say that as not the breadwinner, as not the, like, her only connection to you is the baby. But you can't be like, yo, you a mama, fam. You can't, like, going out and trying to tell a lady how to dress. I don't care what you got on. You're going to lose. He had to figure out another way to go about it. Talking about the hug. Talking about the swooning. Talking about the turnaround, look back at it, look back at it. That's what you win, fam. That's what you get people on your side, because then they be like, you know what? She was kind of, When you start talking about somebody being a mom and they can't dress like that, yeah, you gonna lose. Because it's a whole lot of them that they look for that opportunity. Look, they be like, but it's Usher though. My wife said, but it's Usher. You know, she got the Ike Turner turn around look. Hold on, even with the. All right, but it's Usher. Let somebody not even as famous as Usher give me a hug when they other hand touch the opposite elbow around the back of my neck. Why are you so aggressive with that hug? Let me hug somebody like MJ did Mary J. Blige. Yeah, I know that All-Star game, that last All-Star game where MJ hugged Mary J. Blige and hit her right on the top of that ass with the three smack. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, Mary, love you, Monet. Pop, 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 pop. We see you, MJ. You ain't slick, boy. What you not gonna do? Y'all wanted Chance the Rapper's girl to wife to divorce him because he was getting his on. You ain't supposed to dance like that when you married. Now you know who they wouldn't. I tell you who they wouldn't cape for. Now if Aisha Curry did that, she'd get dragged. Aisha Curry get dragged. They not checking for her no more out here in these internet streets. They not checking for Aisha Curry. They grew up with Keke Palmer. Aisha Curry be out here trying to get her, with Usher. Yeah, they gonna. It's over with. They gonna look at her again. She tried to take her ring off when that man came out there with no shirt on. It wasn't to dance. It was Chance slapping that girl ass, man. It was just part of the show. That's what y'all say when y'all want Usher to grind all up on y'all and giving all those super hugs. Jen don't. All right. Now, so who just got a phone thrown in their face because they was taking a picture with Ice Spice? He just took a picture. Who is it, JT? JT threw a phone at somebody. I think I read that. Because her dude was taking a picture with Ice Spice. Mm-hmm. And y'all defending that double standard. We ain't playing. We ain't doing none of that stuff. And then they gonna try to bring up that Jay-Z didn't act like that when Beyonce was dancing on Terrence Howard. Stop playing. Stop playing. Like anybody would ever believe that Terrence Howard would have a shot, man. We know that Terrence Howard wouldn't have no shot, man. What y'all trying to do, man? Hey, Beyonce, man, we gonna you wanna go out and get something to eat, man? Like, Terrence Howard ain't got no shot. Beyonce was acting. Usher. Have y'all not realized? Have y'all looked at Chili and Keke Palmer? Huh? Have y'all looked at? Pull up a side by side. Cause we know Usher take chilly down through there. Keke Palmer, a grown woman now. Y'all better stop playing. I didn't fold that Usher, bro. No, not me, no, sir. Listen. Usher was trying to get them folks to go. Usher made the one. Cal Kuzma girl had to sit on his lap. It was like, hold on, no, I'm not doing that. Don't come singing to me. You are not going to mess up this $120 million that Cal Kuzma about to try to get. Over no singing. See, I asked my wife when we had it when it first came out. I said, "Hey, baby," because I didn't quite see the video. I just saw the headline, and I was like, was Usher singing to her, or was he serenading her?" And she was like, she was serenading. He was serenading her. Oh yeah. See, yeah. Yep, that right there. Yep, right there. Ain't no serenade. You serenade, all right, cool. You serenade her from the stage. Not all up in her arms and all this other stuff. See, Buddy knew to overreact. You gotta overreact. Cause you don't want that to happen again. Listen, if you're not in the industry, there's certain rooms, certain places she gonna say that she can go that you can't. Excuse me. Can Keke Palmer sing at all? Usher act. Hey, we about to do this scene. You go stand over there and watch our kids. Watch our kid. We got this scene. Well, you start looking at all this chemistry, and as a dude, you sitting over there like, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Look at how she looking at him. She never looked at me like that. Look how she's smiling. Well, she don't get her happy ass on somewhere. Look how happy she is. Okay, all right. She wish it. Like, and so dudes' minds be going, like, dudes visually, when they see something like that, they just automatically envision the worst. Almost in the same way that ladies do when they reading text messages, and they just got to read the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one, so that they can fill in the blanks of what they've already envisioned as the worst. Dudes just go ahead and just like, you know what? She giving him head in her brain right now. I can't let this go no further. But he can't bring up Usher. He can't bring up Usher. As a dude, he can't bring up Usher because he gonna lose trying to bring up Usher. He just attacked the wrong part of that interaction. Talking about how she was dressed, that gets you dragged by social media. I roast my wife on social media all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes. I roasted my wife on social media, but it's all about what you decide to attack. When I had a problem with my wife, I had to take it to, the one thing that I had to take to social media was like, hey, can somebody explain to me why? And I didn't know if it was just a woman thing or if it was just my wife. Hey, my wife she wants my total attention, but she don't want my total attention when I decide to give it to her. She wants to take it from whatever I'm watching. So if I pause what I'm watching, she don't want to talk no more. She want to compete with the TV. She want to compete with the radio. If I turn any of those things off when she talks, she lose motivation to have that conversation. I don't know why. She has not explained that to me yet. So, if I was trying to figure it out. I did take that to social media, like, hey, this is what my wife does. Why y'all do that? I said why y'all, because I was just attacking all ladies, because I figured that was a woman thing. Like, hey, y'all come in when football games are in the crunch time moments. Y'all want to come in and have conversations. If a dude paused the TV and was like, so what you need? If y'all don't want to have that conversation no more, then that would just prove that would just prove it right. But it wouldn't make sense to me. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I paused it so that you could talk with my full attention. You decided not to talk. I turned this game on. My attention and my ears are going back to this game. Don't you come over here trying to have this conversation now. That ain't how that works though. But look, good people, starting to take its toll. I appreciate everybody who all jumped in and chilled with me for this short birthday show. Y'all have been dope. I thank everybody that's sent a birthday text, called me on my birthday, whether y'all sent something on Facebook, Instagram. Y'all all have been dope, man. I appreciate all of it, man. You had no idea. I want to thank my brother for bringing over some chapstick and this big ass word search, some BC and Tiger Balm, Junior Mints, birthday cards, some breast strips down my side. You know, whenever I have some morning breath, Epsom salt. He trying to get me prepared for what 43 is gonna look like, but I'm gonna save some of this stuff because he'll be 40 in a few years. And this gift is gonna be a gift that keeps on giving. So he'll know what it feels like when he wake up and be hurting for no reason. He'd be like Rick James, like, damn, I must have fell off a horse yesterday. Goddamn. No, you just 40. You ain't rode no horses. You just 40 now. But look, I just want to thank everybody, man. This has been dope, man. This has been dope. I got up and, you know, got a little work in at the bowling alley, man. This guy tried to buy me some stuff. Shout out to Mr. Ray. I didn't want nothing, man. I was just appreciative that he came over and said happy birthday. So it's always the little things. So people, remember, man, like, it ain't always about the big stuff. It ain't always about the material things, but it takes nothing to be nice. It doesn't cost a thing to be nice. It doesn't cost you a thing to be nice. And for those people who are just naturally good people, all of that stuff, whether it's monetarily, materialistic situations, or just, you know, blessings on blessings on blessings that can't be quantified, all of that stuff comes back. And my dad taught me that, man. So, you know, I do all I can to be a good person. And 43, I'm gonna continue to try to do those. I'm gonna continue to try to do those things, and you know, just make 43 better than 42, and we're gonna try to keep having these good laughs that we have on here and whatnot. But until next time, good people, y'all stay safe out in these streets. I'm out. Happy birthday to y'all. Team 710. We out.